Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace be upon the Muslims, peace to the Christians, shalom to the Jews, and hello to everybody else. The inspiration of this week is Prophet Moses. In his time there was a tyrant called Pharaoh. It's a big story. I can't really describe it in a couple of sentences, but what I will say is this. There came a time where he had to go against the tyrant and say, "You are wrong." Right? And just to show you the magnitude of that, to go to somebody that's tyrant and has all the power to tell him that, he was really scared. And even though he's a prophet and he's like not any human being, he was really scared. He really asked God to get somebody with him. So God brought his brother with him. So what this is trying to show us that it is not easy to go up to somebody that is wrong with high power and say, "Hey, listen, you're wrong." It takes a lot of courage and takes a lot of internal strength to do so. And even a prophet back then asked God to bring somebody with him, just to show you that how big of magnitude something like that is.
So our topic today revolves around the internet. The internet revolves around us, in a sense, or we revolve around the internet itself. Our whole world, our books, our knowledge now comes from the internet. That's our primary source for research. However, there's something threatening this source of knowledge, and that something's called SOPA and PIPA.
Do you mind just saying what they really stand for?
They're two bills that were submitted, they're still in review, and they're basically about censoring the internet to stop piracy. SOPA stands for and PIPA, or PIPA, whichever you want to call it, protects IP Act. And they're both acts that are designed to protect or prevent piracy or illegal downloading of copyright materials.
But although PIPA and SOPA sound like they're protecting intellectual property, that is not what they're doing.
Although I think that's the original intention, that's what they were made for, but they have huge potential to go completely corrupt. They can abuse what they're trying to do very, very easily, just because of their guidelines and their really vague wording.
Who benefits from this? Big corporations. Because big corporations sees these small internet sites as threats. It's threatening my income, my business. They could shut down your website.
These bills are initially written to control major acts of piracy, but these bills have a history of abusing their power.
My thought is this act benefits big corporation to have greater monopoly over the internet, because small sites may influence them negatively and therefore they want to destroy them. However, you might think all big corporations have this similar stand, but that is incorrect. Corporations like Google, Wikipedia, non-profit organizations,
any
and
search engine, pretty much any
Twitter.
major search engine, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, they all. Do you guys remember January 18th, Wikipedia stopped working? They had a blackout.
And you had an exam on that day?
I was trying to search something and it kept redirecting me to something like, what if you had to pay for knowledge?
Yeah.
Or something like that. But that day, major sources of knowledge on the web shut down. They kind of had a blackout in protest of the bill because they knew it was going to affect them.
I just have final words to say to conclude this show. I want you guys all to know that the media, the mainstream media, had only 2 stories about these 2 acts. 2 stories, while they had 47 stories about the British family. So what does this tell you? This tells you that you, as individuals, must go and learn about what affects you as individuals. Seek knowledge.
Thank you for tuning in. Have a good day. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace be upon the Muslims, peace to the Christians.
Shalom to the Jews.
And goodbye to everybody else.
Thank you, take care. See you next week.
Congratulations to Zara Farid for winning this wonderful shirt with us today.
They're so amazing, honestly. I cannot imagine. I just listen to them all the time whenever they're on the radio. It's just so nice to hear their voices.
You guys can also comment if you have a specific topic you want to talk about.
Comment, subscribe, and like. I hope you guys benefited, and see you next week.
Inshallah.